Okay, can you guys hear me? I think our internet connection is a little iffy right now. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, so can you hear me? I think I have a connection. You guys are saying hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, great. I had to turn the heat on again today. It's actually cold here. Hi there. Okay, I'm going to scroll back for just a second. I was almost afraid I didn't have an internet signal. Hi there. Awesome. Okay, we'll give everybody another minute to get in here, and then we'll get started. Hi there. Okay, so while we're waiting on everyone to get here, I have to ask, did anybody say goodbye to the giraffe today? Did y'all tune in when they signed off at 4:30? Please don't tell me I'm the only person on here that that watched the giraffe. Hi, Danny. Hi there. Hi, Jenny. I'm glad you made it. I have a thorn or something in my finger, and I can't find it. I need my husband to come home and get it out of my finger. It's there. Oh, goodness gracious. This is not what y'all want to watch, is it? Goodness gracious. I think I got it. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, well, Sandy, I cried. Absolutely. I know he'll be back, but oh, he's just so cute. And I really had stopped watching him because once he was born, I made sure he was okay, and then I watched him a couple times running around, and he's so cute. But I understand that, yeah, they can't afford to keep doing that. Yeah, I watched it live when he was born. Oh, thanks, Jean. That's a great idea. I actually got it. Yay. Right in front of y'all. And it's been there, yeah, for like 2 days. But I've got these super lights up above me. Okay, you've been watching every day for over 2 months. Well, I hadn't, here's what I did. Every morning I would look at E9 and make sure he was still doing okay. And then I would hop over and look at the mama giraffe and make sure that she was okay. And then that was done for the day, except I maybe would check again at dinner time. And Saturday, for some reason, I normally get my coffee and watch the Today Show. And then I turn on the computer. But for some reason on Saturday, I just popped my eyes open, grabbed my coffee, and turned on Facebook. And it said, "We're having a baby." So I actually got to watch it live. Yay. Okay, so I think we have enough people in here now to get started. It was really amazing, and I'm happy that it was actually a giraffe being born. So many people thought that it was a hoax. I knew it wasn't, but how did I really know? Okay, so we're going to make a... Mary, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I will tell you, though, I turned off E9 as of last week because it was easier for me to leave him than it was for him to leave me. Yeah, I just can't bear to see him go goodbye, so I said goodbye on my own terms. And yeah, I'm no longer watching. I'm sure somebody will tell me when he flies away for good, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to make a quick Mother's Day project today. And I actually wanted to make a bag or a box. And I have a box idea, but I'm going to first make this project tonight. And then next week, I'll show you the other project that I have in mind that actually is going to take a little bit of math to figure out how to make it. So the box I was going to make is too small because we are using, let me show you the stamp sets. We're using Happy Celebrations, Urban District, and Crazy About You. And I used these exact same stamp sets a couple weeks ago. But it wasn't for a woman, it was for a dude. Okay, so we're using Crumb Cake ink, Soft Suede ink, Flirty Flamingo, and then you guys are going to get to see the new powder pink. This is going to be available on June 1st. I've had several people ask me what's the difference between the powder pink and the pink Pierrette. So I'll show you that real quick. And it is quite a bit of difference. See? So pink Pierrette, powder pink, Flirty Flamingo and powder pink I think look really good together. We've also got the Blushing Bride. So if you put these three together right here, those go really well together. And this one kind of goes more with like the Melon Mambo, a step down. Okay, so we're using those two. Now, let me get my ink pads out of the way. The first thing we're going to do is cut our cardstock. Oh, there's a glare. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need a filter, or there's like a screen on them, but it's not thick enough. Okay, so I'm going to take this is actually Blushing Bride because we weren't able to order the powder pink in stock. Not stock, in bulk. So I can show you the cardstock, which I wanted to use, but I'm saving it because I signed up for some swaps and I have to use all of my supplies on those swaps. Every little sheet counts. So here's this sheet, powder pink, but we're using Blushing Bride. And we're going to cut it to measure 8.5 by 5.5. Tilted. Okay, 5.5. Eight and a half by 5.5 is what this is going to measure. Okay. Yeah, the lights are going to glare in the trimmer until we're done. And then I need to cut, well, let me get back to this Blushing Bride. We need another piece that measures 4.5 by 2 1/4. So I'm going to cut this at 2 1/4 by 4.5. Okay, those. And then the white, we're going to need 4 1/4 by 2. And then we need another piece that measures 4 by 3 3/4. So 3 3/4 by 4. And then another piece that measures 2 by 1 1/4. One 1/4 is right there. Okay, now the last thing we're cutting is we're using Cupcakes and Carousels Designer Series paper stack. I'm sorry, I have no idea if this is still available. I know it's on the retiring list, but to be honest, it is extremely difficult to keep track of that list because, well, it changes often. But I do love this pack. I hope it's still available, but I'm not sure. I should have checked, but goodness gracious. I won't even explain my day today. Okay, so 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. Anybody on here? Melissa, you're on here. Do you know if the Cupcakes and Carousel is sold out already? Okay, so I said 5 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. There's our DSP, and then I need one piece that measures like 3/8 of an inch. And this piece you don't have to have, but I just thought it would be fun. Yeah, 3/8 by what? 4. It's on sale for $8. Oh goodness gracious, I should buy more. I love this pack of paper. I say that about a lot of stuff, but if I use it a lot, then I really mean it. And I have used this a ton. Okay, so I'm going to take the Blushing Bride cardstock, and I'm going to score it at 2 on one side, and then I'm going to turn it and score it at 2 1/2. So if I wanted to, I could score it at 2 1/2 and 6 1/2. I like being difficult. Okay, I'm going to take my bone folder. You know, my chat thingy is, the chat thing, I can only see like 4 people, 4 people's comments now, whereas I used to be able to see more than 4. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of scrolling to get to the comments. Okay, so we're going to attach the Designer Series paper. Oh no, I just used contraband. It's sitting right there. It's like an extension of myself. And then we're going to add this one. Hi, Julie. Okay. Oh, yay. That's good, Tracy. Okay, there's that one. What if I turn the pad the other way? I don't know. Okay, so do y'all remember the little gift, the Father's Day card I made with the Urban District and the what's that called? Urban Underground Designer Series paper. So we're making that same project, except the measurements are different. So I'm going to explain why I changed the measurements. You know, sometimes when I'm creating things, I don't really have a plan. I just cut and make and cut and make. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it turns out looking disastrous. But when I was making that Father's Day one, man, I started stamping and started creating, and I was really excited about the project. And then somebody later said, why does it measure what it measured? I'm like, well, I have no clue what I was thinking. Yeah, it fits in a standard envelope, but it doesn't fill up the envelope. I'm going to have to stick my head in the camera. I can't see. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that was Flirty Flamingo that I just stamped the outline of Happy. I'm so happy that this stamp set's carrying over, which I think when I demonstrated that card that I said it was retiring. So forgive me if any of you guys heard me say that. I'm using the powder pink to stamp inside the Happy. And again, I might have to put my head in the camera for me to line it up. Yeah, I can't see it. The lights are glaring. Yay! It looks good. Now we're going to take soft suede, and I'm stamping Mother's Day. I just want to make sure that this is going to stamp well. Yeah. Now this set is retiring, 100%. Ooh, I got that a little close. Ideally, I would have stamped it down just a tad. I'm going to use Crumb Cake ink. Because the paper has this, like, you know, distressed kind of look to it, I'm going to do the same thing to my cardstock. I could have used Very Vanilla, but since I used Very Vanilla on the Father's Day one, I thought, well, let's do white for Mother's Day. Oh, so back to my story about what I was saying. That was Crumb Cake, by the way. I changed the measurements for this one so that it would fit exactly in a standard size envelope, and you don't have to, well, yeah, what is a standard envelope measure? So this measures 5.5 by 4. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Is there another one similar with lots of essentials? You know, I don't know. Amanda, I need to look, to be honest. I can't imagine that there won't be, but I don't know. I can't tell you right this second, so I will look. I'm trying to figure out which piece to flap down. Does that make sense? I think I like that one better. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to take my tearing tape and I'm going to seal the sides so that we can insert our card. This will be the hardest part for me. Thanks, Tammy. I'm kind of missing my mojo lately, to be honest. The retirement list and the sold out items has me a little frazzled, but it will be short-lived. The new product should fix everything. Yay, I got that one. Okay, so this is just going to fold up just like that. And then now that 4 by 3 3/4 piece, it's going to slide in here just like that. And we're going to take that little sliver that I cut at 3/8 of an inch, and we're going to attach it. And this is too wide, so I'm going to take my liquid glue, and I hope I grabbed the one that works. Of course I didn't. I only have 3 right here beside me. This one works. Ruh-roh, it's a little short. Okay, guess what? We'll fix that real quick. I'll blame it on the lights. How about that? It's a little short at the top, too. Where was I today? I was at a store today, and there was something wrong. I don't know what it was, and I said, I always blame the man. I was joking, but the lady laughed. Okay, we got one more thing to do. So I got this little square here, and we're taking the soft suede. I love this saying in this Urban District stamp set. I don't know why. I think because it's so true. I hold it up for y'all. Okay, so I'm just gonna, actually I want to pop it up. That's what I did before, and I really liked that look in the middle. Yes, everything is the light's fault. Okay, this is going to slide right in here. And then we're going to attach this, and then we still have to add an embellishment because we can't have a project or a card or anything without, well, we can, but we're not going to. So I've got a little, well, so remember a couple minutes ago when I said I could have made it very vanilla, but I didn't because I used vanilla on the dad's. But then I'm looking at all the embellishments that we have, and I'm using a vanilla button. But you know, it doesn't really matter. You can't really tell. I just got to decide which size button to use, which I kind of like the bigger one. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're going to take some burlap, and I'm going to take one strand of it. I'm happy this stuff is sticking around. Okay, let me go ahead and attach this with a glue dot. Hi, Debbie. Thanks, Lisa. And Marge. Yay, I'm glad y'all like it. Now you could thread your burlap through there and, you know, tie a bow, but that makes too much sense. I have to make it, I actually think it's easier to just tie it and stick it on with a glue dot, you know? Because having to thread it sometimes can be not the easiest. Okay, I want to make it just a tad smaller. Not a lot smaller, because the word happy is huge. You might as well just keep everything on the big side. I don't know if I ever said that before. Come back here. Yeah, that looks cute, doesn't it? Okay, glue dot. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Father's Day one out so that, don't you love the colors? I love them too. Goodness. It's like I really want that cupcakes and carousel paper to stick around. I didn't get to use it near as long as I wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to grab, sorry for the reach. So here's the Father's Day one that I made a couple weeks ago. And remember how I told you someone asked me how I came up with that measurement? And I'm like, I don't know. I was just creating. So I added another 1/2 inch so that it fits exactly in a standard envelope instead of it being a little small. I think it looks, I love pink. Although I'm not sure you'd call it, well, it is pink. It's pink. Thank you. So I have the same idea for a box, but the box that I'm trying to make won't fit the happy. So I've got to increase the size so that I can get the happy on the box. So I'm going to try to get that knocked out in the morning so that I can share it on Wednesday on my blog. I'm going to try. Okay, so I'm going to look for questions now. That's it for our project. What time is it? 23 minutes, so that went pretty quickly. Hi there. I'm sorry you missed the project. The recording will be available afterwards. And then I will, Susan, yes, I'll have the instructions and the picture and everything posted on my website on Monday. Yep. And the measurements for the Father's Day one, it's just a 1/2 inch. This one was 5 by 8.5, and this is 5.5 by 8.5. Yeah. Thank you. I like it too. It's different. I like different. Cupcakes and Carousels is the paper. Oh, what does it say? It says, I know you've loved me as long as I've lived, but I've loved you my whole life. I just love that. There's just something about it that just... Dolores, no, because it's not Stampin' Up. Hey, Marissa. Thank you. I'm laughing at your comment. Hey, Sandra. Okay. I don't think I see any more questions. Let's see. Saw it on stage. Oh, Shannon, you should have came and said hi to me. Okay, no more questions. So, anybody, any last minute questions? The saying is from Urban District. I thought about using this because, you know, A for Angie. What's this say? The only thing better than having you as my dad is my children having you as a grandfather. That's nice. I like this little Dumaflachi right here, too. I really like, yeah. I like all these sets. So the Mother's Day one is retiring. The one that says Mother's Day, which is the crazy, what is it now? Happy Celebrations, Crazy About You, and Urban District. If you sign up now, do you get the new catalogs? Amanda, you don't just yet. They said mid-May. The starter kits would ship with the retiring catalog and a box of the new catalog. So if you want to send me an email, I'll contact you and let you know when it starts. They haven't actually given us a date. So, oh yeah, Danny, D for Danny. Yeah, so not till mid May for the new catalogs. I'm sorry, Susan. Yes, it is over, but the recording will be available as soon as I disconnect. Sorry about that. Oh, so Diana says, no, it's D for Diana instead of Danny. And let's see, it could be for D for David. Hey, this would be a good set for Angie and David. That just occurred to me. Oh, Lord. So, no, D is for David and A is for Angie. If he were here, he'd be laughing at me. Okay, so any last minute questions before I sign off? So next, sorry Diana, I just had to say that. Next Friday, I'll still be here, but mark your calendars. I will not be here May 5th or the following Friday in May. The first 2 Fridays, I'm sorry, I'm going to be out of town. But, yeah, maybe I could do a hello from where I'm going to be. I don't know. I don't even know if the internet's going to work there. So I'll give you guys more details as we get closer. Okay, so if you guys need anything, let me know, and have a great weekend. Thank you. Thanks.